I don't know if my volume is affected. I've turned my volume down. Oh, and I keep forgetting. So I just started Maple Idol Heroes. I took a bus ride. I traveled last weekend, and I decided to start. Well, I just thought of it. Maple Idol Heroes, and I should have made some progress videos, but I didn't even think of it until now. I just thought of it as an idle game again. After spending, I just spent so much money, probably almost 5,000, and I'm stuck here pretty much in Aqua Road. And I got pretty much everything I could get. I'm in Barra. I'm assuming that the half anniversary, this 6 month anniversary event, was, I guess you get, was the release of Barra. I have no idea unless there's only Barra. Maybe other people are in Scania. I didn't check it out or anything, so I don't know how it goes. But I'm assuming this is the second world, and maybe I should have entered Scania. But anyways, so I am ranked third in World Boss on Bera anyway. I'm sure there's a couple more players because there's a couple more people in the guild wars that are better than me by quite a bit. I guess I'll get to that in a sec because now I have all the menus to go through anyways. So I'm top in Night Lord, but there is a level 99 Night Lord that could do at least twice that I know of, and we're about to find that out in a second. So I was assuming that there wasn't one world, but I mean there could be. I could find out, but I just haven't. Actually, I didn't do this boss again, so I'm gonna do this right now. So these are some of the highest level players so far, and I'm pretty much down at 7th so far. Peggle just came in here, I think, right now, so I'm sure there's like quite a few players above, but I am the lowest level by far. And the equipment gets quite a bit stronger, and because I just started this week, I don't even know if I'm 7 days in. I might be. There's a way to find out. I'll go through some of the shops. I cleared pretty much all of them. Not all, but like most of it was worth it. It cost a lot, and all the hot deals and stuff are like you gotta use some of these. Like I gotta wait for some Star Force to save like 30%. I didn't really want to spend too much extra, but I did spend half of what I had to spend extra of, or so. So I'll probably save like 500 or so, and I already spent like an extra 500 on certain things. I'm just going through all the menus. If anybody knows or playing knows exactly what it is. So like there's some artifact thing that comes up, and you could buy like 3 of them at once if you get far enough. I don't know if it's on the event. It's probably just a regular hot deal, but the event makes it easy because there's the artifact up chests right now that just came out today as well. So I'm just talking a little bit about. I guess I'm just going with the most recent stuff. So like these came out like today. So I got a bunch of them. Like these are overpriced a little by quite a bit. So like only 120 extra of those is like 180 worth, but they're only monthly and they're already gone. So like you only get one deal out of them. It was only 60 out of the deal. So I got like 120 more for like 200 or um growth dungeons. I didn't even go through all of these. They get pretty difficult. I'll go through the last stage. I didn't prepare exactly right before this just came. This is crazy. This is why I'm making the video, because I don't think it's that rare. I think if you just spend like the $400 at once, like I literally just did, it was even only like 300. Um, Mind you, you only need one. before you can use your free events to maybe benefit, right? But they do give really high boosts. Where? Oh yeah, companion. So I just actually pulled like most of these unique companions, which is good. This one gives 5% damage, which is good, but you get a high damage percentage. Damage is quite a part in this game, but I don't really know what stuff's the best. So I just got a legendary Corsair really fast, which I was really happy about, hoping I'd get one early. And on top of the other spending that I did like to feel like it's worth it to have spent early. I did actually pull an ancient weapon. Um, where am I here? In weapon. Okay, yeah. Wait, no. Oh, and yeah, the pass. So you gotta buy all these passes, or else you're getting nowhere. So 115,000 summons is a lot. I mean, I pulled it at 65 or whatever, 70 right after I got it on my first 1,000 summons, and I'm up to 74. Like, you get a bunch of free ones when you level, but you really need to buy like a lot, or else you'll be like way far behind. So even then, at this 115,000, which is probably like almost like $1,200 more. So at least I got that $1,200 early, in which case I don't have to spend. And then afterwards, you really don't get it the next tier until the end. So I really got this like 100,000 spins. I mean, I got it. I don't know, whatever. I'm just happy about that. By spending really quickly, I maybe got extra lucky. I don't want to say that's the reason, but usually it is, because I got ripped off for too much too fast. Anyways, my Star Force isn't that hot either, because you gotta wait for scrolls, and it's pretty expensive. I didn't even want to spend. I went so slow on this. I sort of just epicked most of the potentials I could earlier today, and ran out of stuff. My Star Forces are just all... oh yeah, because you can't see because the icons are really small. I have a 13, and I went 18 cape, and just left 12s for potentials. I'm on my way though. And I got some... I don't really know what potential lines are the best. And like, I should eat like, even 8% damage is just where you keep it, because your CP jumps up highly. And like 12, it's just like, yeah, I want to roll it, but I gotta wait a little while before I just get a couple more items or something. I don't know. I just decided to leave some things. Obviously, it's not... you can't be pro. But that's what I'm saying. It still costed like 5,000. I'm leaving like out like tens. Like, there's a level. I'm leaving out dozens and tens, and that's what will happen in this game when you play with hundreds. So keep in mind, like, it's... I think it's fun. I really do like this. I've always liked idols. I mean, what idle RPG would you rather play than Maplestory? After playing Pocket Incoming, which was extremely fun, it's like, well, that was a waste of 5,000 because the game shut down if I didn't mention it. But I didn't care about that. I was the 18-star Mewtwo. That was it. I'm glad it shut down because I didn't want to compete forever. I wanted to be happy winning. And that was pretty much the peak. Didn't want to update it, more than likely. Apparently it was copyright and whatnot. So that's that little about that, what happened there, which sucks because it was cool. But I honestly didn't want to log in ever again. As soon as I got my 18-star Mewtwo, I was like, can't play this, you know. It's like getting the trophy. No, I'm kidding. But that was fun. This is like... so I had to at least match this, so I matched it instantly, because there weren't very much. Like, I probably could have saved 700. I'm pretty low in summoning, which is where I was gonna get at. I haven't gotten a legendary drop yet. Oh no, I did. I actually already got legendary boots and a belt from drops. What did I get? I got something else, but they weren't good. Oh, it was another boot that failed. It might have been a failure glove. Yeah, and a failed glove. The Enelin. That's how I wouldn't know that name if I didn't get it, okay? The Zakum helm's pretty much beast. It's really easy to get. Actually, your party can carry you. But it's not that easy, mind you. I was pretty beefy on that boss, and I wasn't really doing the most, so... you know, it's because Night Lord Sooks. Or maybe my Oh yeah. Important stuff. Important stuff. I'm trying to go through. The hot deals are really important. Everything there's like half price. You'll never want to miss one, which really sucks because they come and come and come. Like when you get a legendary token, an artifact. I fucking didn't buy this coin after I spent all that money. I missed the star on this fucking coin, and I logged in the hour in the morning. I didn't. It's not like I don't know why I didn't buy this, and it's annoying because this is actually a pretty good item. Well, I don't know if it's good, but it seems like it might be insanely good. Anyways, I fucked up on that. It only goes up a little bit, but you need the stars. So it took 30 stars. I got 33, and I spent quite a bit on these. But not that much. I mean, I bought them all out, and then I bought most of the events, so... But not really, because that's a weekly event, so they're expecting somebody to maybe buy, like, 1,000 of them. But it was like $300, at least, for this menu. There's even, like, 600. Yeah, no, it was 600 for sure, because buying the double stars on here, each star costs, like, $35, so those are all, like, yeah, 70, 100. That's almost 300 in extra stars, and... Oh, yeah, it was like 1,000. So, yeah, artifacts were fucking crazy, actually. No, yeah, this was like a lot. But equipping 3 artifacts is really, really good, I guess to say. This one's World Boss. This one's good. Um, World Boss I should actually take out. The other thing is like, do you keep on your arena thing for when people battle you? I think there's a preset so you can keep this too. So, like, that one's important. I should go to the arena right now just to see if who's in there. Maybe oh no, I don't think I have any battles. Let's see. I don't think I can battle once. Peggle, he's in the guild. Hey, how the hell did Peggle do that much damage? And the guild boss with that low of CP. Yeah, obstruct 8 TCP. So like, it really, there's really big jumps. Like I remember having 58 mil CP the other day. I upgraded a lot for this. Like I could imagine obstruct being in like $1 trillion, but like the armor I don't have is pretty significant too. Well, I guess I'll do Omega Sin. This. Oh, you don't have enough entry tickets, yeah. So wait, where was I in the arena? Anyways, I have to fight my friends now. 7. I was at 3 earlier, I believe, but like I said, there's people that were better than me. Actually, I only had 3 bill CP when I was in 3rd position earlier. Oh yeah, oh wow, Megasin has a legendary familiar. Yeah, without legendary, you don't really get very far. So, it's necessary, and I'm going to show here. I just got this, so I'm stuck here, showing where you only get to. The other stage, the round right before this was easy, but some of them get really, 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 really hard. Like this, where you just get totally mobbed all at once. Actually, I might even be able to beat it, but there's like half a mob there. I'll try one more time. That seemed way different. I think it was because of the arena boss thing I had on. Wait, I put on the arena medal. Did I have the arena boss? Maybe I had my boss thing on. I also have a guild medal that I'll go to raise my guild position, yeah. But you get flooded. Anyways, you can see my Corsair's damage is higher than mine. So, my legendary familiar is doing more damage than me with that large investment. And I'll go to... Is it in skill? Oh no, it's in... I know where it is. It's in hero power. So I had really terrible abilities earlier today too. This didn't cost me very much. This was like $100. But I had like minimum maximum multiplier abilities, and they were all only unique. And I have a lot of honor left too, so. But yeah, so I got all boss monster damage. It's good. They're reasonable legendaries. There's a lot of options you can get. So out of all those to hit legendary, I only failed 6 out of them all. It might have even only been 4. So this was either 50-50 of my legendaries that ended up like this, which I'm really, really happy about today. And like I obviously wouldn't have wanted to have crappy abilities for weeks, and that was really nice that that happened that way. And I do have a lot of honor left in the shop as well. So I guess I don't know how bound I was to get that without overspending and getting lucky somehow today. Um, I believe that's pretty sought after. My boss damage total is 150, so I just increased like a lot. Where was I going with this? Art attack. The candle's pretty good, but it's not for the guild boss. This paper, guild conquest, I'm pretty sure this is for, unless this isn't for the guild boss, that sucks, but I'm pretty sure it is. So let's enter this one more time. Maybe I did. No, I didn't enter this with my companion. And it does, oh wait, maybe your companion doesn't come out in here. Actually, it might not. I actually don't remember my companion being in here. Oh, it does. Yeah, the legendary familiar is pretty powerful. I guess did I just not do any better with that familiar? I didn't even take it in here. I don't remember where I was. Okay, maybe I didn't take her in here. I went up 44. Okay, never mind, I was at 210. So she was pretty much a 25% damage increase in that amount of time in one summon. Which in PvP is all that it lasts as well, so it's really important. Yeah, oh yeah, Rinki was just down. I was only beating her by 100k. So she's at this level. The same as me. Yeah, my summonings are low though. So because I'm at a total master's in Aqua Road. So obviously I should be at like level like 35 summoning by the time you get here. So I wanted to point out I'm on double XP right now. I just bought the coupons that I didn't buy in the beginning. And I am stuck on the stage and it's really hard to get by. I could probably get by though. But I'm getting like 100 mil XP in a drop. So I wanted to sort of record this because this is jumping like really fast at this level, I believe. This is probably almost like 5 or 10 times the XP you could be getting at level 80. Probably about 5 on double XP. So instead of just double, it's probably like what I just said. I don't know how long it really lasts. It's whatever. I don't really know. But I'm pretty much all spent out here too. I don't really want to advance that much further. But I am addicted, so I'll buy out the summons at least weekly this month, but there aren't very many other things. You only need one legendary companion, which I do have, and everything else is pretty much passive. I hate to have not made one video, even though this only took me about like 6 days. But I did actually spend almost all day each day going through the menus while buying it all. I covered my microphone. I don't know where my microphone cover is. I think I'm putting my hands around it. I forgot about that. Again, as I was doing this. I don't know how many more important things there are. Like, if you get into it, just to say, party quest, you just auto match and it just repeats over and over. It's not too big of a deal. It's just for like the ring and pendant and so accessories, I guess, the bottom accessories. When you get to a certain level, and raid boss is just Sakum. Oh, whoa, legendary T4? You get different rewards than everybody else? Oh, I'm on hard. I don't know how I got into hard now. Okay, I gotta go for that. Gotta update those accessories. Those are pretty good. Um, Growth Dungeon, Arena, none of those. I went through this all. Metal doesn't do anything. Costume is obviously just an X. And that's all it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so also to mention the event, it's 82 days left. I don't know how many people um so I don't know when it event. I don't know if it lasts the whole 90 days if you start now, if it's only 82 days. So yeah, so I'm 8 days. So I said a week. So I'm 8 days in, but I did travel on the bus and didn't get to play. I only started and got to level like 20, and I didn't play that night really that much. I did play a little, but it's a little slow in the beginning. It's fun. It's a fun day. Not gonna lie. And if you have the money to keep buying all the stuff. If not, it'd probably be really boring and suck. Well, it'd be at least okay. It's worth starting at least. But yeah, I don't. It's probably tempting to want to play this. I was just gonna try to say it's not really. I would only buy certain things, and I'm trying to like the familiars are really important, but it's probably almost worth it to try to buy all this familiar summons and use that legendary familiar right from the start. But I think it's also based on your stats. So I think your familiar power may be based on your own, but I have no clue. So, like when a companion is the first one does like deals 10% damage, so it might be 10% of your damage, and then at the bottom she's 300. No, she's 290 to 6 5 times, and the Corsair, the unique one, is 80 to 6 5 times. So she's like, two and really good. She ends up being better than you, I guess to say. But the sum doesn't last the whole time. My crit rate is really high and doesn't crit that often. Actually, you start with like 0% crit rate, even on a Night Lord. 0% crit damage. You don't even get like crit rate on Night Lord or something. Or if it was 10%, I don't remember. I don't know why they keep taking crit from Night Lord and archers or whatever. Like, it's their class. Why does everyone get it equally? It's just dumb to do that. But yeah, okay. Oh, ranking. Okay, wait. Actually never visited the ranking page. CP ranking. Why am I not? I seen somebody has to be higher than me. Rin keys. Okay, okay. I never even seen these. Actually, this baked Asian just got in my guild. Just got a legendary familiar, and that's why I bought it. So I literally just bought that familiar because of I don't know why they're not in the rankings. Is that the other worlds guild then? Is guild ranking? Maybe it is combined. Veritas. I don't know how to check. You can't click their guilds, I guess. I don't know why none of them are there because Bear 32, Bear 5. Oh, it's all servers of Bear. There's no Scania. So I guess Bear 32 exactly then must have been the 6-month anniversary event day, and I don't really know when exactly the date was. Maybe that was already. Would this assume that this started 38 days? Was that out of 90 days out of the event? When the burning event started? So if you make your burning character now, you get to burn for 90 days. Which you might make it all the way to level 100 in free to play, but like I highly doubt it unless you spent like the very significant certain stuff, which I don't exactly know what the most efficient was. because you really need high upgrades. It really takes a lot of higher spending. I don't know why so now I'm ranting really badly. This is not a guide. Yeah, that's the end of the menus. I'm gonna go back to the money stuff. So obviously the monthly packages give the best deals, but 2,500 summons really isn't very much. Like the best deal you get for your month. None of this stuff really gets you very far, but it's enough to get you like 5-star force, which is like the potential comes at 3. So like you'd buy like if you were on a budget, you'd only buy like the 5, right? So you'd buy half of those, get level 3-star force, use the cubes. These are for level 12, which takes a lot of money to get to. I don't even really know how I got there, honestly. Oh yeah, the weekly 60s. These cost a little more than the monthly. That's how you do it. The monthly only gives you 100 in a deal. That's really low. And it's not even that big of a deal. So like you gotta pay a lot more if you want to do it now. And it's weekly. So you could pay a lot more for weekly deals or like really skim by on monthly. That's probably what's recommended on average. Right? To play monthly and only get a very few things. I also ineffectively wasted quite a bit of money on, that's one thing I can mention. Those little stones. Like I have a level 200 slain. I level 200 all of these because they were cheap on purpose. And like this was the 100 scarab I used on like the second day. You don't get these weapons at exactly level 70. Like these are like level 200 weapons, and then it's like an Absolab weapon at the end. Like Utgard was 140, and then there's Ancient Potential, and then it's like Absolab, which is weird. I don't know if they're gonna. I really don't want these potentials in the real game, but I don't know how they do that. I'd honestly only suggest upgrade stones that keep the current potentials and re-roll with karma cubes progressively, in my opinion, would be the best way to go even about that. That's what I was thinking about. I was like, what would they do with these 2 potentials from like obviously 15 and 17 on 12 and 14, so those big potentials. But I think you can't re-roll those lines and do that over and over and over again. I mean, they'd do it, but it just ruins the game. Like, too many people quit and lose, and then it just ruins it all for everyone. I think they should just use upgrade stones and re-roll with karma that can't upgrade past legendary. So if the karma cubes could re-roll all potentials, but only upgrade the legendary besides the other stones, because it would lead the point to not even change the name. It could just be bonus karma cube. It's not legendary bonus karma cube or anything, so it could just re-roll the lines and upgrade it to ancient. There's already cubes like that, right? It upgrades to, isn't the solid cube does that? Upgrades to unique but re-rolls legendary or something. You can't upgrade it to legendary. There's something similar, so I think they should just do that with that and just use like upgrade cubes or stones or something that adds pots, and then you can re-roll it, but it doesn't, whatever. Without changing the prices and manipulating everything. It would actually make the game a lot better later on, not currently. Currently the game is fine. We don't need, and the stat percentages are minor too. And that would still be really expensive if the tier stones were only like you'd be looking at like 500 bill at 1 in 50 in the game. So like it would just put every it would put every piece of gear back at 2 trillion coins. It just doesn't make sense to even ever do from where it is. It's already right, and then you're looking at the auction house with like average Eternals and 2-line pots, and you're just like, oh, 100 bill. Might as well put these pots in, right? For 2 trill clean in each slot. It doesn't make sense. I think, but that's what I mean. Even at 2 different upgrade stones, at 1 in 50, so like, Oh, that's actually only like 200 bucks. Never mind. I was saying like 0.03, like what the regular cubes almost are. 1 in 100. Like what's legendary right now? I honestly think legendary is like 4%. So 2% for Mystic and like 1% for Ancient. That would be really, really fair personally. And for Karma cubes to still re-roll the lines, but not upgrade past legendary. I think that would be the fairest way to play about the game. So yeah, that's what I wanted to get into in just the one video because nobody ever watches any other video you make. So, but overall, I think this was really fun. It was worth a spend. Obviously, it's an idle game, so why wouldn't you just spend to the point where you don't spend anymore? Is sort of what I just did to justify it to myself. It made a lot of sense. But like, there are the stuff to how to budget. I just with the money I couldn't withhold. Like I couldn't stop myself because it didn't really like paying every 2 weeks on the for weeklies wouldn't be that bad. Only some. Seeing the seeing where I am right now, hitting the 1 billions with I don't know. I guess those inner abilities could all be damaged, but where I wanted to get that. So stats actually really good. It's for attack, which I'm getting into now. For multiplication, yeah, my damage is at 400%. Like you get a lot of damage stat percentage and stuff. So like, the boosts get smaller later on and give you like 300 mil CP. So I'm sure the percentage on is just like the real game where damage doesn't help you so much. It's just you end up landing on it. And I think the luck percentage actually does a lot more in this game than the live game. Like attack percent, I mean, does like, well, what is it, 11 times luck, right? So like 1% attacks, 11% luck. So a 10% attack line is 100, which is like 2 pieces of equipment per line. And damage is, well, damage is almost a whole piece of equipment per line. But it could also be next to nothing by the time you're lower or whatever, I don't know. But I think the stat percentage change on some of my damage pots will get me better or whatever, past like this stage a little bit better. That's one of the things to think about, I guess, too. But I don't know. I'm just now. I got a 30-minute video going on, but it is an idle game, and I got lost watching it. What's this menu? Oh yeah, this isn't worth buying the tickets in here. I did buy like 2 batches of them to get like some burninating levels when I wanted a skill upgrade to level 60 to 3rd job. But other than that, it's like not worth it because once you're really strong, and it's honestly like the only way they give you to level. So it's the best thing is this is XP dungeon. Can I do this right now with my new damage and Corsair? I think so. Reward 1 key. Am I not getting XP from this because I didn't use a key? I didn't even know you can challenge this without keys. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, with the Corsair, she's just beefing on this. Last time I was in here, these got very strong. So now did I just get the key as a reward to use to go to the next stage? And get the XP reward? Let's see. So I never actually missed an award because you get through the quest you'll end up getting a free key to come back here. Oh yeah, so you need to use the reward key. Okay, I went down to 0.7%, but this use ticket only gives you like 0.1. So like you really can't, like, compared to that, like, so you really can't even buy XP on it. Well, I don't know. Actually, let's see for the cost. We'll actually buy. No, I don't know where I have them left. Yeah, okay, so 2 of these. So like this is like the only XP to really buy besides 2x. Yeah, 0.8%. And that was, I don't really know how much it is, 75 cents. That's still not that bad, actually. Maybe I will use them. Just to be a little bit further. Growth dungeon. So we'll go down here to like, I don't know, I'll go through these dungeons eventually. I'm going slow on them, but Yeah, this thing's pretty good. But I don't know how to get keys for it. I guess you get them overnight. So, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But yeah, if you get powerful enough and get really low in these, you get some pretty good rewards daily as well. But I'm just getting such a good XP rate here. Like, I think this video I just got like what? I leveled in it. It's got 70% in like an hour. No, not 70. 7, sorry. Half an hour. So I'm almost getting like on double XP. So it's almost like 5-6% an hour. It's probably like I don't even know how what a level 80 could really get without paying to win. You might not even really be able to get that far in 90 days. You might not even be able to get to level 80 in 90 days without paying some small ways when it's fastest, like to level through level 60. Just the instant stuff. So the recommended things to do are buy the mushrooms. I'll get there right now actually. So the most recommended thing I have in non-paying to win is buying the this elite summoning package, because the equipment in the beginning is like all you can really use. So it's like the biggest boosts you get are from doing that, and like the few extra spins you can get for like weapon and stuff are good, and the passes I guess are necessary. So keep in mind that each of these costs like 50. I didn't even buy this one yet. That's already good. 5,000 more, so there's like 80. You get close fast. You really run through these if you spend a lot, but summoning pass 2, yeah, these are all like a few hundred. So no matter what, you sort of need a few hundred to keep going with the little passes. And yeah, you can't just walk in here without like $1,000, really. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm gonna end because I'm just like so far into rambling on nothing here now. This and there's you end up spending that's the one other thing. Yeah, okay, skill. Yeah, you end up spending like even like almost $100 accelerating stuff in the first days. Oh, I just fucking tapped it by accident. I tapped it thinking I could highlight it, and now I just spent them and I'm going to bed, so I just wasted some. But yeah, you even have to spend like a couple hundred to keep playing on those through the like if by the time you're into spending like two like if you went up to 2,000 in like the week to get to this point to burn up to here, maybe you probably won't make it to Akko with 2,000. I don't even know if it's possible unless you had like the best, unless you got everything handed to you through each box. You wouldn't really make it there, and you can't because there's pretty much limits. So there's like an RNG limit where if you don't have a high enough summoning level, so if you haven't used the total amount of spins, you can't get anything at all. So like you can't even get past these tiers, like this level like 40 stuff, without doing like the 5,000 summons. So that's like the importantest thing really, is like the first pass is like I said, the monthly package. These 2,000 spins get like a scarab or whatever your level 70 weapon is, and like you can grind pretty easily, but it still takes like that's like the $500 like minimum. A couple meso packs you'd need, and like the level 3 star force. Other than that, you have to spend way too much, and you dig yourself really deep into it. And the other thing is, when it comes down to it, I'd save my money for hot packs. That's the other one thing I'd say, the hot deals. So I'd only spend those couple things, spend most on summoning to get as far ahead in it as I could, but like not overspend, because you do get some points overnight and you get a lot through challenging. It seems like you do good, but like I said, I'm like halfway there and I spent all I could in the time period. I think they even came back in that 8th day. I think I bought them on a random reset day, like in the middle, And I've got the mushrooms twice in 8 days. I think I did, but I'm not even close to sure, so maybe I only got them once, but I might have got them twice, like I said, to even get there. And it is like 200 or 300 to do that. That's why it might have been 5 because I might have did it twice. So, this game is pretty, I heard I was like, what the hell is this? This is the craziest money sink ever. Or whatever, pay to win ever. And I was like, holy shit, yeah, it is. Me finding out, but like now you're idle. I mean, so about 5,000 gets you to idle. It's not bad. It's an official Maplestory game. Like you're not gonna make 100 idle classes. There's absolutely no point. So it's really cheap if you thought of it that way. It's the cheap version of Maplestory. But I mean, what is it really? Are you ever gonna max level yourself? Yes, you are on idle. It costs almost 5k in XP. It's almost enough for the XP coupons in the live game though. That's the other thing. If you weren't level 300, you could buy all the XP to get to level 300. Just instead of this. Which, I honestly think I might have only done this and not even played real Maplestory. I would have been like, fuck, it's too expensive. And I don't want to grind that hardcore. And dropped it on this because it's cool. But I don't know how limited the class selection is either. I just obviously went Night Lord. It looks like just Explorers, honestly. And Pirates, Corsair, and Buck. I think that's all's in here. So it's only Explorers and Buck. They'll probably have new classes later, but like, you can't make any mistakes right now, right? I think that's all I can show. That was it. I showed everything off in the beginning. Oh yeah, the potions are pretty useful. I mean, you can only go up to your HP. There's a limit on them. Too bad I didn't have an arena battle. I actually smoked people, but you need more CP to win. Sometimes I was actually always losing with any lower CP. I didn't have any build that in PvP that helped me, and there was at one time something that was one-shotting me I had like 300 mil CP, and it only had 80 mil. And I think it was a Corsair, and it just like killed me in one hit. I don't know what they had. So there's some sort of PvP stacking that you can do. There's just like instant attack. I'm sort of in gameplay mode, and I'm pretty shitty in it too. Like I don't know what does the best. I think I have all damage percentages in my... Go back to it again. My potentials. I think like every single one I'm relying on almost. No, I'm not actually. There aren't that many damages in it. Like min-max multiplier. I don't know how important those are. Like I just kept them. I was like, to hit 9% more minimum damage, it seems like the best thing I could do, you know. So I went for it, but yeah, the pot. Like I relied on. And the Zakum helm here alone is like 20% damage. I don't know how good that even is. I know the attack stat is like the best in your third line. So like I gotta get, so from your equipment drops, like I'm missing attack on a bunch of these. That's missing attack, 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 that's missing attack but has damage. That's missing attack and doesn't have damage, so I'm missing a fucking ton of attack. Which would really, really, really beef me up a ton. But not that much. I guess it's like... Oh, I don't know. I'm halfway to 1 trill in the world boss, right? That's what I just got. I mean, I got some scams in it, right? I got all boss damage and a little orb. And a boss damaging orb. But I'm almost up to the trill, so... Earlier today, I have photos of it. I think... I was in... Okay, wait, what's the guy in second place in Night Lord? Because I do remember the number if that guy's only literally 2 billion. $24 billion. Okay, wait. I think I was only at... I don't even know if Nox was there earlier today. I think it was only the 3 billion person. and I was at 29. I was at 29 and Nox didn't do the boss yet. And now I'm at, I'm gonna take a picture. Send it to my friend. Because I kept him updated all day today from 29 to now almost 600, so. That's about it though. Oh yeah, that's more than it. There's literally nothing else I could even talk about in this game, so. If this is a one video game, you'll know. Costs around 5,000. It's a Maplestory idle game. You'd actually play this instead because you're too lazy. But it is also, if you thought about it, how low of damage that I sort of proved in the live game, in the computer version, that, I mean, this, whatever. So in the real game, you do only need around 3,000 in equipment with the Frontier Pass to guarantee it. You could probably even spend perfectly and do it in 3,000. You don't need to spend 1.2 trill. Actually, I got it. I'm just always, I can't even mention what I missed that I didn't buy yet, which is a whole other 200 bill plus, more than 200 bill that I missed. And somebody's gonna guess. As easy as possible. And so I'm even going to almost like 1.5 on it now, which is not that bad, but I mean that would typically be your main, but the XP passed down from there would already be this. So do you wait to grind the XP and wait to the game to get easier and use the coupons and play this? I don't really know. If you make your character look cool enough, it'll seem like it's worth it, but it sort of isn't. Anyway, so this is the longest I could go on this mobile video. I'm sure everyone's already unhappy that I'm releasing another longest video in the world of spending too much money in a mobile game when everyone knows you look like you can't afford to do it. So at the end of the day, that's how long a video can be, and it might only be the one. Well, I'll obviously make another video on this, like especially around level 100 where my damage is like, I don't know. Well, somebody has 8 trill CP, so maybe I'll make like a 1 trill video or like a 500 if the progress is really too slow. So depending on how much it takes to get to like 1 trillion from here, I'll maybe make just like the actual 5-minute video. I did go through all the maps and menus. I don't think I really missed anything to ramble about, especially the potentials entering the new game in the fashion I'd like. Honestly, I'd just put the one new potential to extreme and quit mythic and ancient, but I don't mind them both, especially if they used exactly what I wanted, which would be like 2 separate upgrade items, or even just 1 upgrade item to reroll, and with reroll being separate with just the base karma cubes. I mean, there's no point in making it 10,000 NX cubes to roll potentials you don't need. That's why it'd be so far in the future, but it is a foresight to level like 370 and shit, 350 for mythic or something. They'd probably release mythic at like 325 and then ancient at like 375. I don't really know. I hope they don't. I hope they balance the game a little bit better with the bosses. I think they should just remove the boss's HP entirely. No, but they should reduce the boss's HP down to like, I don't know. Some of the bosses should be at like 50% of what they have. Honestly, even like C Kalos, like you can't spend 50,000 to kill C Kalos for a Destiny lib. It's like they should just literally have the HP of the bosses. Honestly, but anyways, that's where I'm at. So I'm ending this now. Unless this menu has something. Oh yeah, I haven't even progressed through this at all. I don't know what any of these growth guide do, but that's the end.